Welcome to practice. I'm Donna Cavanough, and we're going to begin laying down today. Have handy a blanket, and we'll be stepping forward and back on the mat. So you might like to also have a chair nearby if you find that useful. Otherwise, let's lay down. Soles of the feet on the floor, hip width and parallel, so that your legs are parallel. And you can feel where the back of your body is supported by the floor. Back of your head, shoulder blade, sacrum, soles of the feet. And the floor is supported by the building, and the building by the earth. Bringing your focus to your breathing. So how your body feels, where you might be holding some tension. We're going to bring the right leg in and straighten your leg as much as you can to feel the stretch in the back of your leg. You can use your arms if that's useful, but try to keep your shoulders relaxed. So nice stretch there. Relax that leg, left leg in, straighten so that you can feel your hamstring stretch. Breathing deeply. Good, and let's go again, both sides. Last side. Great. And then happy toe, arms on the inside, holding your ankles through your feet. Set your knees and feet as wide as they'll go. Let's take a few breaths just to notice where the body resists here. Enjoying the feeling of your back supported, the belly relaxed. See if you can feel the breath in the belly. Good. And then try to straighten one of those legs. Good. Trying to feel that big stretch, feeling, or the resistance in your leg. Good. And then the second side. Breathing. Back to the first side. And last side. Nice work. Going to fold the legs in, roll over to your right side and come up to sitting. Good. The hands on the floor under the shoulders and turn your fingers out at about 45 degrees. We've got the feet onto the floor and we're going to just lift and lower the hips a little. We'll start to try and straighten the arms. You might be able to lift the hips higher than I can. Just what feels good for you. Nice work. And turning around now, you're in an all fours position. Hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to take the right leg back behind so it's straight. And we're going to bring our weight into the left hand and bring the right hand up towards the ceiling. And then that hand comes back down to the floor. Bring your knees back hip width distance. When you place your hands, stretch the fingers wide and straight. Take the left leg back to straight. Lift the left arm up towards the ceiling. Lift the heart. Good. And we're going to go from side to side like that. If it's too strong on your knee that's on the floor, put a blanket underneath. So there's some balance going on here. Feel the core body stabilizing. Always placing the hands with wisdom. Really giving a lift and a stretch to the heart. Feeling the flow of your breath. Nice work. All right. We're going to come into forward virasana now. Knees out wide, hips towards the heels. Far forward as you. Let's see if you can bring the bones the armpit. Finding that deep breath. We're going to look forward at the hands. Bring the chest forward into upward facing dog pose. Stretch the fingers wide, press the fingerprint, lifting the heart, drawing the shoulder blades back. You can be on your knees. You can even try and lift your knees beyond the front of the feet. Good. And then we're going to come into an all fours position. Arch the spine up and down. And then we're going to arch the spine out to the left and out to the right and back to center and back to forward virasana. Hips back towards the heel. Chest is lifting and reaching forward, bones of the spine pressing forward. And forward between your hands, your chest along the floor between the hands into upward facing dog pose. Stretching your fingers wide, press your fingerprints down, lifting your heart. You might be able to lift your knees off the floor. Good. Come back up into all fours, arching the spine up, arching the spine down, back to neutral, arch the spine to the right and to the left, and back to neutral and forward virasana. Bend the elbows, bring the chest along the floor into upward facing dog pose. Stretch the fingers wide, press the fingerprint. Beautiful. Into all fours. Arch the spine up. Arch the spine down. Neutral. Take the spine left or the left ribs left. Back to neutral. Right ribs right. Back to neutral. And this time, walk your hands back and resting into balasana, child's pose. And you can just we're going to take the arms forward again, forward virasana, and then lifting up into downward facing dog pose. So tucking the toes under, lifting the knees away from the floor, lifting the hips high. Be as broad as you can be between your shoulders. Let your head just hang down. And taking nice deep breaths here. Pressing your heels down, lifting the hips. Good. Take the hips side to side. You'll feel that lovely stretch in the side waist. Try to keep the hips back as you do that movement. Lovely. Bring the knees gently to the floor. Take child's pose, balasana. Breathing deeply. Arms forward now, forward virasana. Downward facing dog pose. So knees are off the floor. Press your heels. Start to move the chest towards the front of the legs. We're going to spin the heels towards the right and lift your left arm up. And then put that left arm back down. Spin your heels back to center, over to the left. Pick up the right arm. From side to side. Last one, over to the left. Back into child's pose. Feeling that nice flow of breath. Good. Take the arms all the way out in front. And we're going to walk the hands over to the left side of the mat, really with your right hand as far as you can. So the right side of the body is lengthening. Neck is nice and long, both sides. Relax your shoulders. Breathing deeply. Good. And then walking hands over to the right side of the mat and really reaching with your left hand this time. We bring the left shoulder blade towards the floor, lengthening the left side of the body. Both sides of the neck relaxed. And then back to center. Very nice. Come up into an all fours position and then tuck your toes under and lean back onto your heels. If you need to keep your hands on the floor, do that. Otherwise, you can sit up, giving your feet, your toes a little stretch. Good. We're going to come up to standing. So think about how it will be best for you to do that movement. I'm going to try my squat and then standing up. Great. So we're going to be stepping forward and back on the mat a little. And if you like to have the seat of a chair instead of the reach all the way to the floor, put all four legs of the chair on your mat. So at the short front of the mat, Tadasana. Urdhva Hastasana. Uttanasana, but keep your spine pressing forward. Good, and we're going to do that a couple of times. So come back up, just to get the legs stretching. Arms up, and Tadasana. Finding your mountain pose. Your intention to bring the spine forward. Lengthen your lower back by lifting the front of the leg. So feeling that energetic lift in your body. The reaching down through your arms and fingers. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Uttanasana. So that you're stretching your legs without stretching the skin of the spine. Finding the flow of your breath. Let's do one more forward bend. Bend your legs, rolling up, arms up. Find your Tadasana, the flow of your breath, and that energetic lift and lengthening in your body. Feeling the floor, the support here. Good. Urdhva Hastasana. Uttanasana, without arching the spine behind you. Bend your knees enough to reach for support, the chair or the floor. Step your left foot all the way to the back of the mat, so you're in a really long lunge. We're going to bring the left hip forward, straighten the left leg, and lift the heart. Bring the spine forward towards the heart and lift the heart. Nice. From here, step your right foot back into downward facing dog pose. From here, bring the chest forward through the arms. Lower the knees towards the floor. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog pose. Stepping the left foot forward. Nice long lunge. Right leg is long and straight. Bring the bones of the spine forward, lift the heart. Right foot forward, Uttanasana. Bend your knees and inhale and rolling up. And Tadasana. Same sequence, right foot back and forward. Urdhva Hastasana. Uttanasana. Right foot steps back, long lunge. Bring the spine to the heart, heart to the sky. Left foot back. Downward facing dog pose. Bring the hips forward now to the floor or close to the floor. Lift the heart. Hips up and back. Right foot steps forward this time. Long lunge. Left foot steps forward, Uttanasana. Urdhva Hastasana. Tadasana. Okay, a little different now. Urdhva Hastasana. Uttanasana. Left foot steps back, but you're going to place it for Trikonasana. So the inner arch of the left foot's going to line up with the right foot. And the feet are going to be your leg length distance apart. Right hand onto your right leg. Lift your left hand onto your left hip. And roll the left hip back until you can stack it in the same plane as your right hip and your feet. And then start to lengthen your right ribs over your right leg. Rolling your left ribs back, left shoulder back. Look up at the ceiling. And when you're ready, take your left arm straight up and reach. Nice work. Windmill your left arm back to the front of your mat. Step your right foot back into downward facing dog pose. Bring the chest forward through the arms. Lower the knees, the hips towards the floor. Hips up and back now. Downward facing dog pose. We're going to step the left foot forward into the long lunge position, ready for Trikonasana. So your feet are about your own leg length distance apart. Your right heel lines up with the left heel. Begin to straighten your left leg, strong legs, wise feet. Left hand goes onto your left leg. Right hand onto your right hip. Rolling the right hip back. You might have to lift your left hand further up along the leg. We want to get the same plane for the hips and the feet. Good. Rolling back the right hip. Right ribs rolling back. Right shoulder rolling back. Look up at the ceiling past your right shoulder. When you're ready, take your right arm straight up. Really reach. And then we're going to lengthen the left ribs in the left waist. A little further out along the left leg. Beautiful. Windmill your arms back to the front of your mat and stepping your right Uttanasana. Bending your knees, Urdhva Hastasana and Tadasana. Urdhva Hastasana, arms out. Uttanasana, bones of the spine pressing forward. We're going to step the right foot back for Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. And you need a bigger distance between your feet. Line up the left heel with the right foot. Lift your torso all the way up. Arms reaching from your shoulders. So left leg is bending. We bring the hips a little lower, but lift the pelvic floor. Lift the belly. Turn your whole rib cage to look to the right. Reach back through the right fingertips, and then turn just your head to look left. And breathing. Nice work. We're going to windmill the arms back to the front of the mat. Your left back, downward facing dog pose. Ooh. Good. Bring the chest forward, knees towards the floor, upward facing dog pose. Hips back. Stepping your right foot forward. We need a nice big distance between the feet. Right heel lining up with the center of the left foot in an arch. We're going to lift the torso. So feel that lovely downward pressure through the legs as you lift the torso. And then we bend the right knee. Lift the pelvic floor, lift the belly. arms reaching from the shoulders. We're going to turn the whole rib cage to look back to the left. Reach the left hand back. And then turning just your head to look over the right. Strong legs without gripping the toes. Great. Windmill your hands back to the front of the mat. Turn to face forward so you can step forward. Be in Uttanasana. Bending your knees and rolling up. Urdhva and Tadasana. And finding the breath. The lift in the front of your body. The reaching down in the back of the body. Great. We're going to take the hands out from the heart. Step your left foot back so you're a little bent in your right knee. And the next posture you can do with your left toes on the floor or off the floor. And we're going to turn the whole torso to face to the left. So the left hip is lifting. Ooh, and then turn the hips back to face front. Drop the left hip so the whole torso turns to look to the right. Beautiful. 2 more times each side. Oh. Back to center. Tadasana. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Stretch your arms out from your shoulders. Step your right foot back. Same thing, 3 times each side. So we're going to lift the right hip, turn the torso to the right, back to center. Drop the right hip, turn the torso to the left, and back to center. To the right. Back to center. To the left. Ooh. Nice. Back into Tadasana. And any wobbles is an indicator of potential. That's what we learn from wobbling. Okay. We're going to sit down now and practice how you sit down, being very mindful. And you might be able to do it without using your hands, or you might need to help yourself with your hands. So being compassionate and wise and connected to your body. We're going to take a simple seat. That might not be cross-legged for you. By simple, I mean something that's not taking too much of your attention. So you can lift your spine and your knees are comfortable. So you might have your legs straight out in front. We're going to find the breath. And at the end of your exhalation, pause long enough to feel the exhalation held. And then when it feels right, just letting that lovely, satisfying in-breath into the body. Lovely. Let's take both legs out straight in front. Left leg in for Janushirasana. And you bring your heel in as close as it will go. And your knee, it's really good if you could support it. So if the floor is no good for supporting, just doesn't seem to be there, then put a blanket or a pillow underneath. We're going to turn the torso to the right side, so away from your bent leg and lifting the spine again. And then lengthening your left ribs out and over your right leg. Use your hands where it makes sense. So they might be holding the outside of your leg or the floor. Maybe you can even hold your foot. And then we're going to look towards the little toe side of your foot and imagine reaching the torso in that direction. The spine towards the heart and the heart towards the little toe. Finding each breath here. Let the left side of your body really reach. So try to reach with your left hand to the little toe side of the foot. So that the left lower back gets a stretch. Use your hands where it helps you stay balanced. If you are reaching a long way forward, you might use both hands onto your foot. Good, and then we're gently going to lift up and both legs out straight. Sitting tall. Feeling the support for your spine. Good, and then the right leg bends in. And really good to have that leg supported. So take a cushion or a blanket. If the floor is not useful as a support. Let's turn to the left side, away from the bent leg. Ooh. Might notice some resistance there. Our friend paying attention to the breath, to whether you can lift the heart, or does it feel like it's caving in with the effort of turning, or feeling spacious. Good, and then we're going to reach the right hand towards the little toe side of the foot. Reach the right rib towards the little toe side. Left foot. The heart and the spine. To each breath. With right hand as far as you can. So you're getting a nice big stretch down the right side of your body. Maybe you can even feel that stretch into your lower back, right lower back. and then inhale and come up. Nice work. Let's take the soles of the feet together into Baddha Konasana, holding where it feels supportive. So under the knees or the ankles or the toes, and lifting the spine, lifting the heart, and lift the spine to the heart. Even looking up here, feeling the back bend. And then bring the memory of that back bend forward. Tuck your chin back towards your chest so the back of the neck is long. And start to ease the torso forward, finding your resistance in that plane of movement. Lifting the heart and bringing the spine towards the heart. Mm-hmm. Good. And then releasing. We're going to do a little floor work. Laying down, feet are hip width and parallel. Take your right leg and hug your knee close to your chest or your shoulder, sole of the foot towards the ceiling. And you can hold your leggings or your foot. Relaxing your spine, your belly, your thigh. Good. And then explore straightening the leg without taking the knee away from your chest. Finding your resistance. And when you're at your full stretch, take the leg out to the right side. Left leg can go left to counter balance, so we stay hips level to the floor. Recommit to finding your stretch. Good. And then come back to the center and hold your leg with your left hand. So you can hold your leggings or your foot. And we're going to roll the lower part of the body over to the left. And you can take your right arm out along the floor and look over your right arm. Just go as far as you can. Rolling to the left. We keep the right shoulder blade on the floor. Use your core awareness when you lift up. There's lots of support. Good. And then releasing that leg. Hug your left knee in, and the knee's going to be close to the chest and the sole of the foot parallel to the ceiling, taking a hold of leggings or your foot. And then exploring your straightening of that leg without taking the knee away from your chest. Good. Take the leg out to the left side. So hold just with your left arm. Right knee, which is bent, can just fall to the right. So you feel that you stay balanced, hips level to the floor. Recommit to the straightening of your left leg. Good. Bring the left leg back up. Swap the hand hold into the right hand. So you can now take that left leg across your body and all the way towards the floor on the right side. Left arm along the floor to the left. Left shoulder blade stays onto the floor. Beautiful. Use your core awareness when you lift back up. Back to center, hug your knees into your chest and rocking a little bit from side to side. If you'd like to stay for Shavasana, please do, about 10 minutes. And you're going to lay your legs out straight. If you need to finish your practice now, namaste. Thank you. You're going to roll to your right side and come up to sitting. In Shavasana, make sure you're warm enough. Find your spine as long as you can on the floor. The back body broad, supported, neck relaxed. Maybe you have a little support under the thighs to take any tension out of your lower back. Maybe you have a support under your head for your neck. Until you feel that your body is supported in a way that lets your posture be as close to the alignment of the floor, but with any adjustments that you need so that the neck feels long, the spine feels long, without effort. Feel the flow of your breath. Bring your attention to your feet and your toes. And just now, there's no work for them to do. Letting go of any tension you might find. And now your legs, lower leg, knees, and thighs. Letting go of any tension. And now the hips and pelvis, buttocks and belly. You might notice the weight and substance of the pelvis, where it's supported by the floor. Letting go of any muscular tension now in your lower back, the left side of your back, the right side of your back. And travel your awareness all the way along the spine, both sides, between the shoulder blades, side rib, armpit, shoulders, upper arm, elbows and forearms, wrist, hand, thumb, and fingers. And just now, no work for the arms or the hands. Bring your focus now to the back of your neck and your throat, the organs of speech, to the skull and scalp, and all of the muscles of facial expression. Just now, no work to do. Find your jaw relax, ears relax, whole body relax. Breath by breath, Take a few deep breaths now and feel the movements as you move your hands and your feet and your arms and your legs. Being curious about how you move. Rolling to your right side and then coming up to have a seat. With your hands in front of your heart, feel the lift of that part of your body, your heart, and the lift of the spine to the heart. Take the feeling of the practice with you. Namaste.